Space Jam: A New Legacy is hot garbage. I am so glad they put this up on HBO Max, because even though the ticket would have been free since I have AMC A-List, this would not have been worth the drive. This took me 4 sittings to get through because it's just that bad. So, here's what I want you to do in your brain. Take the concept of a basketball player playing basketball with Looney Tunes, shove into that Warner Brothers cramming in every reference to their own properties that they can, like in the Lego movie, or like in Wreck-It Ralph, and go ahead and throw in all the video game stuff that Wreck-It Ralph tries to do. And while you're at it, go ahead and throw in some online internet aspects to your story. And to top it all off, throw in some My Parents Don't Understand Me drama from Moana, or pick your favorite movie that does that. Shove all of those into one trash can, and you get Space Jam: A New Legacy. The most interesting parts of this movie are the references to other Warner Brothers properties in the background, and I legitimately am looking forward to the YouTube videos showing all of those characters. No joke, when those videos pop up, whether it's Mr. Sunday Movies, although I don't know if he's going to have the willpower to get through this movie that many times, whether it's New Rock Stars, heck, I'll even watch it on Screen Rant if I have to. That is the most interesting part of this movie. Everything else is crap. I laughed, I think, 4 times in over 2 hours. That is not worth it to me. Can't think of much else to say about this movie. Watch all the movies I mentioned before, and you'll have a better time than you would with this movie. Space Jam: A New Legacy. Not a good legacy. I guess I should try to give some concrete things. LeBron James can't act. Michael Jordan can't either. I don't know if he was a better actor, if he was just had more charisma, or if it's just that I saw the original Space Jam when I was a kid, but LeBron James is worse. The plot in this is incoherent. The plot of Space Jam, the original Space Jam, is pretty simple. The Looney Tunes have to fight these aliens from outer space, which, by the way, are back in this movie in a quick couple cutscenes, rooting against the Looney Tunes. For who knows why. They ended on good terms at the end of the last movie. But the Looney Tunes had to fight these aliens in order to keep from becoming slaves, and they brought in the help of Michael Jordan. Pretty simple. The plot of this movie: an evil algorithm. Pretty sure the writers of this movie don't understand what an algorithm is. They just hear people talking about it and decided to throw that in a movie. So an eagle algorithm. That probably would have been better to watch. An evil algorithm, played by Don Cheadle, who is not threatening at all, cannot act as a villain. Or maybe he can and he just chose not to for this. Evil algorithm decides to kidnap LeBron James and his son, and also steal the video game that LeBron James's son had invented in order to challenge LeBron James to a basketball game which, if LeBron James lost, the algorithm would keep him forever, because the algorithm was mad that LeBron James didn't like his idea. I think that's the plot of this movie. So the algorithm apparently has the ability to kidnap LeBron James in the digital world. I forget what they call it, the serververse. He can do that. So why he then feels the need to challenge him to a basketball game that can then undo what he wants, I don't know why he would do that. Not sure why he thinks he needs the Suns video game, but he tries to take that over at one point. It's incoherent. It's nonsensical. The original Space Jam is not a good movie, but it's coherent and it makes sense. And in the basketball game, obviously they're not following the rules of basketball, but you never expect them to. And the scoreboard that it shows is just to show how one-sided it is. In this movie, they act like they're trying to enforce the rules of basketball, except for when they want to ignore it. And they try to justify the score with different power-ups, but it's all made up, so it doesn't matter. They try to make you think that... Do I even care about spoilers? I guess I'll give you a spoiler warning. They try to make you think that Bugs Bunny is going to die, which of course he's not going to. They show him dissipating into light and ascending out of Toon World, and then he's just fine in the real world, and he's like, I'm in a cartoon, I can survive anything. This movie's bad. It's really bad. Not that the original Space Jam is good, but it's more fun. Again, the only good things in this movie are the other characters in the background. And those aren't even good. It's just, I'm interested in what characters are there, but not interested enough to watch this again and try to figure it out. So I'm going to wait for someone else to do that, and then I'll just see, oh, hey, Batman, Robin, Penguin, Riddler. Are those the goons from the Batman 1966 movie? Maybe. They might be something else. Oh, look, Wizard of Oz, King Kong, Iron Giant. Harry Potter stuff is in this movie. The worst part is that they set up a better movie in this movie. When LeBron James is told he has to find a basketball team, he says that he's going to find the most powerful characters that Warner Brothers owns, like Superman and King Kong and the Iron Giant, and build a team around that. That would be interesting to watch. I'd watch that movie. I would much rather watch that movie than this movie. I think that's all I can say about it. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep ragging on it. Kids might like this, right? I was a kid when Space Jam was out, or at least I saw it when I was a kid. I liked it, even though I know it's not good. Kids might like it. That's the most that I can say about it. And if kids like it, hey, good for them. But, man, this was hot garbage. I will never watch this again. I hope. I hope I never have to watch this again. And I am upset that it took 2 hours of my time for me to get through. So, those are my thoughts. Pretty cut and dry, I think. You can let me know if you disagree. Those are my thoughts on Space Jam: A New Legacy. Let me know what you think. Thank you for watching, and have a good day.